Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to pick number 12 of my favorite 31 debut albums of all time. We're ranking them in order, starting from number 31 on the 1st of the month. On the 31st of the month, we will reveal our number one favorite debut, our top debut album of all time. Can I tell you, I've recorded so many of these episodes all in one day. Here it is like 11:15 in the morning, and I've been at it since 8, and I am tired of talking about debut albums today. I want to make sure we got everything loaded up on the channel for you guys before I left on my vacation. I've just been sitting here banging one out after another, after another, after another. Can I tell you, I am so looking forward to being on vacation, because I haven't gone yet, even though you guys are watching this on Saturday, the day I get back. I am tired of talking about these albums already, because that's all I've been doing all morning to get these up on the channel for you guys. So when I do come back for Sunday morning, I will be fresh as a daisy, not having talked about any of this stuff for the entire week. I'm looking forward to that because I got a good one coming up tomorrow. But for today, another great one. This is a debut album from an American band. It was released on November 4th, 1969, recorded at Atlantic Studios in New York City, produced by Adrian Barber for Atco/Capricorn Records. That's right, it's the Allman Brothers Band, self-titled debut, killer, blues rock, not quite southern rock yet, right? Although they are from the South. But who was calling anything southern rock at the time? No, this was just a bluesy rock band, right? That's just basically what the Allman Brothers were all about. Of course, the original classic lineup of the band: Greg Allman, one of the brothers, on organ, lead vocals; Duane Allman, slide and lead guitars; Dickie Betts, lead guitar; Barry Oakley, bass guitar, backing vocals; Jai Johansen, otherwise known as J-Mo, drums and percussion; and Butch Trucks, also on drums and percussion. Kind of a unique thing at the time, having two drummers in your band. Man, these guys were so good together. So good together. So let's talk about the tracks on this very, very short album. This is even 30 minutes long? Barely. Don't Want You No More kicks off the album. You know, again, this is the time where you had lots of short songs, although here we're kind of pushing the boundaries on a couple tracks, right? A little bit longer tracks. This is the psychedelic era. There is a little bit of psychedelia in this band at this time too, even though it's mostly blues rock. Don't Want You No More. Great way to kick off the album. Great guitars. Right? It's just awesome. Just great stuff, man. The Hammond organ, right? And the blistering lead guitars from Duane. Just so good. It's Not My Cross to Bear. There you go. You hear the voice. That Greg Allman, that throat comes in, yeah, man, this guy could sing the blues, right? Holy hell, great song. From there, we go to Black-Hearted Woman, kick-ass, hard-rocking song. I wish they didn't really play Black-Hearted Woman live all that much, if at all, back in the day. I always thought that would have been great to play in a set, live on stage. Just such a good hard rock song, really good. Then, of course, Trouble No More, one of the signature tracks from early on. So good. Again, here's the Trouble No More, the short version on the studio album. Of course, live, they would go stretch this thing out big time. Such a great song. Like I said, one of their signature tracks early on. That finishes up side one. Side two, Every Hungry Woman, starts off, again, another great rocker with a great vocal from Greg. Just so good. And there's so many great songs on this album. Just such a dynamite debut. But the guitar playing, the interplay between Dickie and Duane, so good. Even though Duane got like all the spotlight, all the acclaim early on, Dickie's doing some great work here too. But it really wasn't until we lost Duane that Dickie really kind of came out of his shell a little bit and really became the guitar hero that we always knew he would be. Then we got the great psychedelic track Dreams, right? All 7 minutes and changed. So great slide from Duane on this. The simmering organ, right? The great vocals. Just Dreams is such a classic track. And then, of course, Whipping Post. Let's end it on another high note, right? I mean, just side two is just so strong. I mean, the whole album is just so great. But Whipping Post, yeah, that's probably their most well-known song. Right? Got the great Barry Oakley bass line to lead it off, and then those raging riffs, right? Just so good. Whipping Post, another song that live would take on gargantuan proportions and become like this gigantic long jam for the band. Just so good. So yeah, charts again. The Allmans right out of the gate, weren't really selling lots of records. They were kind of struggling until the Fillmore live album came out. Those first two albums, This and Outer Wild South, didn't really do big business. This only hit number 188 on the Billboard Top 200, right? So not really making much of an impact at all. It wasn't until later on that all of a sudden these songs started to take on new life with the band relentlessly touring. They started to actually become more known as a live band than a record and album band. And then all of a sudden, like I said, with the Fillmore album, that's when all of a sudden the sales started coming in, and then the albums after that, obviously doing big business, and the band becoming even bigger out on the road. So, yeah, as you can tell, I'm already having trouble talking because I've talked so much here this morning, taping all these shows. Let me just see. Black-Hearted Woman with Every Hungry Woman. Black-Hearted Woman, Every Hungry Woman, released as a single March of 1970. So, again, a few months after the album had actually come out. So, that's it. No certification for this. Surprisingly, I'm surprised that did not, after the success of the band, that this didn't at least pump up to gold and whatnot, but I guess not. So let me just take another peek. I want to just make sure. Yeah, nothing listed. So, oh well, great album nonetheless, right? So that's my pick for today. The Allman Brothers Band debut studio album. Let us know what you think of this down in the comments below, as well as list your pick for today. Pick number 12, and we'll see you tomorrow for 10 as we get it's number 11 as we get ready to move into the top 10. I got a great one for you tomorrow as well. In fact, everything coming up now is, to me, the absolute cream of the crop. So lots of legendary albums to come, as you would possibly expect. And we'll see you tomorrow morning for another one. It'll be a week after I tape this tomorrow. But we'll see you then. And visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube all together all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alerted of all of our content as a post. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below we got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page, our Cameo page, and the Sea of Tranquility membership options. That's all down below. Thank you in advance for all of you who support there. I greatly appreciate it. And we'll see you tomorrow for pick number 11. Till then, I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you soon. Bye-bye.